Okay, let's go ahead and review our cards, okay? Yesterday we learned about suffixes. Suffix S means more than one. It is plural. For example, sacks, pigs. Suffix less means without. For example, hatless and jobless. Suffix ing means happening now. For example, jumping and filling. Suffix ed means it already happened. For example, jumped, filled, sanded. Going into our picture cards, echo after me. Octopus ah. Jar j. Cat k. Balloon b. Dog d. Goat g. Equal e. Fish f. Inch I. Overalls o. Duck k. Hat h. Acorn a. Tent t. Elephant e. Lion ul. Monkey m. Umbrella a. Turtle Shark sh. Pig p. Icicle I. Rabbit Sun s. Unicorn u. Vest v. Whale w. Wagon w. Zebra z. Nest n. Fox x. Feather v. Thimble th. Cheese ch. Kite k. Anchor k. Chef sh. Rose z. Butter Apple a. Bird Quilt qua. Star r. Dollar Horse or. Doctor or. Yarn y. Sight words. Echo after me. The. Said. Some. Come. Was. Into. To. Of. Have. They. You. From. Where. Together. Today. Something. Are. Love. What. For. Tomorrow. Do. To. Could. Don't. Should. There. Were. Won't. Would. One. Your. Ate. Who. And that's our last one. Okay, let's go ahead over to our lesson for today. This week is our spelling words for this week. It's list 6. So make sure you are reading and spelling these words every day. Going into our high frequency words worksheet. Number 1, review words. Number 1, sanded. S-A-N-D-E-D. Number 2, barn. B-A-R-N. And number 3, form. F-O-R-M. Sight words. Number 4, something. SOMETHING. Oops. Number 5, there. Now this kind of there means it's over there. Like, go over there, please. Or go pick up the cup over there. THERE. And number 6, were. WERE. Okay. On the back of this sheet, this is where your high frequency words are. There's a letter down here that has directions on what to do with these lines. It tells you to read and spell each of these words, then use some of the words in sentences, okay? So try to use these words in a complete sentence, capital letter, period, finger spaces, okay? We are practicing writing sentences now. All right, before we begin today, let's review what a syllable is. A syllable is a word or part of a word that has one vowel sound. Okay, so I made a list. And I wrote down some words that only have one syllable. And in the final position, it has the S, O, and F sound. Okay, so some of the words are, I have a double F, so each of these words have the double F, the consonant twin F. Echo after me, stiff, off, sniff. For the L, I have smell, fill, doll, And for the S, boss, mess, brass. Okay, so let's look at the words in the first 3 columns. What do you notice that's alike in all of these words? So in all of these words in the first 3 columns, 1, 2, 3, what do you notice that they all have in common? All of the words end with a double consonant. That's right, they all end with a double consonant. All of the words are one syllable. All of the words are one syllable. All of the words have short vowels. They all have the short vowel sound. Every single one of these words have the short vowel sound. And all of the words are root words. Remember, we learned about suffixes yesterday? So these are all root words or base words. Okay, so there is a very special rule that we are going to learn today. Whatever you do, do not tell your older brothers or sisters about this rule, or they will think you are too smart. Okay, the rule we're going to learn today is called the floss rule. Who can tell me how the word floss is similar to these other words? So I'm going to write the word floss. How is this word similar to each of these? Okay, so this word has the letter F in it, the letter L in it, and the letter S. Also, it has a short vowel sound, ah. Okay. And all three of these letters, the F, L, and S, double at the end. So we have the double S to help us remember that the F, L, and S will double at the end of words, okay, with a short vowel sound, okay? So this rule tells us that when a one-syllable root word has a short vowel sound followed by the sound F, L, or S, those sounds are usually spelled F, F, L, L, and S, S. Okay, we're going to keep talking about this rule. So we call words that follow this rule floss words. The word floss helps us remember this rule because it is also one syllable. It has a short vowel sound, it is a root word, and it contains the three letters that double at the end of floss words. I'm going to hang up this. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this rule card. Okay, so when a one-syllable root word has a short vowel sound followed by the sound F, L, or S, it is usually spelled F, F, L, L, or S, S. And here are some other examples, okay? If you notice the vowels are in red, that is just to show you where the vowels are. And each one of these vowels are the short sound, okay? Now, get out your spelling dictionary. Use the table of contents to find the spelling rule for floss words. Okay, so let's see. Spelling rules start on page 47. We have spelling rules right here on page 51, okay? So phonics and spelling rules start on page 47. But then if we look, we have spelling rules right here starting on page 51. So we can go all the way back to page 51. And they start on page 51, okay? So we have to look for our floss rule. Here it is. And it is exactly what this card looks like. Okay, it says the same thing. So if you ever forget what this is, go and use your spelling dictionary to help you figure it out. So the floss rule is on page 53. This page tells the rule for regular floss words and lists some of the floss lists some of the floss words that do not follow the rule. Can you think of floss words that follow the rule? Right, okay. So there are some words that don't follow the rule, and that is on page, let's see. On page 37. So on page 37, and if you weren't sure, we can look at irregular spelling words right here, because irregular means not regular, not the same, not following the rules. Okay, so floss words right here on page 37. Here's page 37. Here are some words that do not follow the rules. Okay, so they're irregular. Not regular. According to spelling rule 3, when a one-syllable root word has a short vowel sound followed by F, L, or S, it is usually spelled F, F, L, L, or S, S. Here are some words with irregular spellings in the final position, such as bus, gas, laugh, plus, and cough. Okay, so these are called sight words. That is my fourth column over here. Okay, I wrote rough, cough, bus, and gas. Sight words do not follow the rule, and you must memorize how to read them and spell them. So this takes practice, a lot of practice to memorize these words. Okay, so let's go back to our high frequency words. Number 7, our new sounds. F, final, F, F. Okay, so remember, the F makes the F sound in the initial or middle position, medial position of a word, and FF makes the F sound in the final position or end position of a word. Number 8, L, L, final, LL. And number 9, S, final, SS. Number 10, gruff. Gr, G-R, U, F, F. Number 11, spill. S-P-I-L-L. And number 12, dress. D-R-E-S-S. Okay, if you notice, they're all one-syllable words. They all have a short vowel sound, and they end with the f, l, or s sound. So then you double your consonant. Your sentence for today, let's go ahead and look at it. Echo after me. The rock was stuck in the mud. Okay, remember your capital letter. Your sentence should have a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. And in finger spaces. So in this sentence, are you going to end this sentence with a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point? A period, okay, because it's not a question. And we're not exclaiming, we're not saying this sentence with excitement, okay? So we're just stating the sentence, which is called a statement. Capital letter, the, now put a finger space, the rock was stuck, right, the best you can, because the only way you get better is if you try and you practice. In the mud. Period. Okay, I have my capital letter, I have finger spaces in between, and I have my period. All of my letters are resting on the bottom line, so try really hard to have your letters resting on the bottom line, and your lowercase letters not going above the middle line unless they have a tall part. Some letters have a tall part, so they can go all the way up to the top. Okay, so pay attention to that. So let's go to your worksheet for today. Your worksheet for today has questions and sentences. So it's all about the floss rule. After the milk spilled on the carpet was a big mess. So I have a couple of floss rule words. I have spilled, mess, and it doesn't tell me to circle them, but I'm just circling. That way I recognize the words that follow the floss rule. What spilled on the carpet? After the milk spilled on the carpet, the milk spilled. Okay, number 2, the kitten sniffed, oh, here's a floss rule with the suffix ed, right? The fish smell on the dish. So the kitten sniffed The fish smell on the dish. Where was the fish smell? So where, W-H, not were. It's where, W-H-E-R-E. Where was the fish smell? The fish smell on the dish. So it was on the dish. Okay. Number 3, Jo was hurt at her job and has a stiff neck. Here's a word that follows the floss rule. Where did Jo hurt her neck? So where did Jo hurt her neck? Jo was hurt at her job. So Jo hurt her neck. Whoops. Her neck at her job. Okay, this is a complete sentence. Jo hurt her, whoops, I spelled that incorrectly. Her neck at her job. Is this a complete sentence on the dish? No, it's not, because it does not have a subject, right? I just put on the dish. You could say the fish smell was on the dish, and that would be a complete sentence. The milk spilled. This one is a complete sentence because the subject is the milk, and the predicate, the action part, is spilled. Okay? So here, Jo hurt her neck at the job, at her job. Okay? Complete sentence. Subject and predicate. Cass can get lunch from Miss Smith if she gets a pass from me. What will Cass get from me? Okay. Will she get lunch from me? Let's reread it. Cass can get lunch for Miss Smith if she gets a pass from me. So no, she needs to get a pass from me. So what will Cass get from me? Cass will get a pass from me. Okay, once again, complete sentence. Bess can spell the words buff, hill, mess, doll, and pass. Who can spell the word hill? Bess can spell the word hill. And I circled all of the floss words. I didn't do that here. So the floss words here is Cass, miss, pass. Okay, Bess can spell the word hill. Complete sentence. Always, always, always try to write in a complete sentence to work on your handwriting. Okay, this is the homework. Same thing, answer the questions, read the sentences, then answer the questions in complete sentences. Here's a little letter at the bottom for your parents on what you were learning in this Saxon phonics lesson. All right, thank you. Have a great day.